All right, it's going to redline me. Stand by. Let me fix it. Nope. Okay, red line. Let's see if it works. Give it a couple minutes for folks to get in here. Let's talk about this. Cindy's here. 9 dimes. Good. Yeah, coming in. Wait for it. I'm going to restart again. Do it a couple times. But all right, let's see if we can solve that lag issue first. Get the other computer. I'm probably going to... Oh, yeah, I'm on. All right, let's go off. Hello, respond to me. There we go. How many people in here? I got 1, 2, 3. Everybody sign in. Okay, we still have SJ and Lemonhead streaming. They're still in the middle of sales. We'll get talking about this. At what point tonight we had 3 people live streaming with auctions simultaneously. That's a problem. 6 people. Okay, it says 4 now up here. Okay, that's disconnected. That's going to help. And I got a green line. Look at that. Alrighty. We have a finite resource here in the form of YouTube, right? You want everybody to watch your show? Well, then you have one show at a time is all that it would allow. That makes sense? 13, I'm up to 6 over here. There's Hoosier. Look, that's my ugly shirt. That's my ugly sweater. I got it at a yard sale for $1, like 10 years ago. It's as thick as a cat, I tell you. There's a penny parent. Okay, up to 6. Love the sweater. Well, it's the only clean clothes I had. After this, it's the scuba suit. Okay, I can't tell if she's on or anybody else. Let's see. Maybe I'm gonna kill that channel because it's still going, and looks like Lemon's still going. Okay, I'm gonna stream over them. There we go. And Coin Vault is still on. Did you see that one? Where's my screen here? Watch this. Studio screen. There it is. Let me scratch my nose. Coin Vault. They're on because they are always on. They never stop being on. They sell coins 24 hours a day. CFA ripped them a new butt. They charge too darn much. These are probably worth 1 payment of $20 instead of 2 payments of $44. Oh God. Okay, that's enough out of you. Okay, what we're talking about here tonight. Back in 1968, this fellow, he's a Stanford guy, wrote an article in Science Magazine here. It's called The Tragedy of the Commons. And that's effectively what we have here. It's a problem without a technical solution because all the incentive is in place to keep on abusing the system for personal gain. Let me give you an idea. 30 people watching. Okay, there's a town, and the town has this beautiful field in the middle of the town. It's the commons. Okay, and with the farmers, there's 10 farmers in town, and they all put their sheep in the commons. The whole idea, well, this field will support 100 sheep. So the 10 farmers, each of them can have 10 sheep. And that's the way it starts out. But, well, you always have one farmer who thinks, you know, we can fit another sheep in there. I'll just put in another sheep. And another farmer follows. Pretty soon you get 150, 200 sheep out in that field, and it destroys the field. And then all the sheep die, and everybody's unhappy. Another example of this tragedy is pollution, right? It's so easy. You use it, drink out of it, throw it away. But the fact is, this is what away looks like. Let me see if I can show you this. Mouse is acting up. Stand by. There. Oh, I meant to show you. There. I've got a link here that'll take you to Garrett's original article here, Tragedy of the Commons. It's kind of long-winded, but if you like that sort of thing, well, there it is. Let me come back here. Come on. Come on. Okay, when you throw it away, this is what away looks like. There is no away. If we don't address the problems that we have as a society, they're going to catch up with us and overwhelm us. And then, well, unsustainable means at some point it comes to an end. Now, what we got here in the coin community, we have a finite resources, which is the YouTube streaming. First, let me make it clear, there are no rules. If you want to stream 24/7, 365 days a year, there is absolutely nothing stopping you, okay? You can be a Coin Vault, compete with them. But if we want to solve this problem, we had 3 people streaming simultaneously, all doing auctions. We need to address this. It's, in effect, a problem without a technical solution, because somebody's going to come along at some point and realize, hey, I can just have, you know, another show. I can have a live auction every day of the week for 6 hours a day, and the guy's going to make a fortune, let me tell you, right? It becomes not so much a technical problem, but a moral problem. It's about how we treat each other. Now, Robert came on, he looks and he sees 2 other people streaming simultaneously. No, you're splitting up the audience now 3 ways. You're not going to make any money, right? But there are people who will disregard that and just stream from, you know, when they get up to when they go to bed. How do we make this work? Now, we got the sellers. We have plenty of sellers here. I've talked about this many times, and I guess you people are listening, right? I've talked about the opportunity we have in our hands with these coins. We can pick up, you know, some extra additional income. And I use this stream, you know, all my channel stuff, and it's my primary means of support right now. It's okay. It pays the bills, and just barely, but it keeps on paying the bills, so I kind of stick with it. I'd love to do 2 shows a week. I'd love to do a show each week, rather. All right, now I got Paula talking to me. She's a constant earworm, and she says, look, man, I can't find any, you know, coin talking shows, any coin classes. And that just sent me off, I mean, all day. I keep track of, well, I try to keep track of the success rate of this particular channel, my channel, because I depend on it for my income. And I'm looking, I've grown from 500 subscribers a year ago to almost 2,000 now. What are we at? 1940 something, I suppose. But the statistics haven't gone up 4 times. What's going on here? Now, if I'm trying to make a living here, and I get 69 cents is what I earn from a coin class, and I earn $1,000 on a Friday night sale. Clearly, the incentive is to stop wasting your time on the coin class and get over there and make the sales. Because if I do it a little more, geez, I can get a truck. If I do it a little more after that, I can get a new fridge, a new bandsaw, a new snowmobile, whatever. I'll do a little more, I get a retirement. Do more, I get a house. There's no end to it. And everybody has that same incentive. So, what are we to do? And here's where you guys come in, because I need your ideas as well. I'm looking for ideas on how we can treat each other right on this. Do we schedule a show? Because let's face it, you got 7 days, right? I've seen some of these shows go on for 6, 8, 12 hours. So what, you got 7 shows a week, and that's the entire schedule? We've got to divvy it up into, you know, a couple of hour slots. And there's plenty of people that haven't even started streaming yet who probably will have great shows. If we're going to do sales, I can promote 1 show a week. I can't promote your show 6 or 7 days a week. That needs to stop. How about we get some balance? Because the viewers, man, they're just begging for, you know, a coin class. They're begging for it, and you can't blame them. Really, you want better buyers, teach them up, train them up. It's working for me, at least. Yep, I picked totally open air for my shows. I try not to overlap anyone for very long if I run over. How do we do that? I look and I see, oh, nobody's on, I go on. And I have shown, within a minute and a half, I'm streaming over Estray. Or within a minute and a half, I'm streaming over Dacone. Or I'm on, and while I'm on, 6 other shows come and go. Okay, well, how do we work this out? We're going to do a sales show. We want to organize ourselves. I've shown you what we can do. What about the bad information out there? You don't find ACS on my coin video directory anymore, right? You don't find David Smock on my coin video directory anymore. The bad information shows, I won't promote them. They're gone. They're history. They're toast. I think people listen to me. I'm sure of it. I talk about Canadian pennies, and every sales show has Canadian pennies nowadays. It's a beautiful thing. I think I need to talk more about what we need to do as a community. I've shown you what we can do when we work together. We got the Coin Video Seminar weekend, right? Beautiful, great results across the board both times. The big show, good Lord, it's working. We give it out more coins than probably any other channel in value. Right? That's what happens when we work together. Now, we work together on the sales, we can make it work. What sort of ground rules do we need? Geez, we got 7 days. How long should a show be? I've seen some of these sales shows go all night. So I can't stream because he won't stop streaming. And it's, you know, I'll eat breakfast. No, wait, I'll eat lunch too. I've eaten dinner. I got the cat being skinned for the next meal, and he's still going. Okay. At what point do you just go ahead and stream? How long is a good show? An hour? 2 hours? 3? Because we realize a year from now, we're going to have another 100 channels out there doing the same darn thing. We have reached a point of saturation as far as the traffic eating up all this time. Oh, and kid-friendly. Yeah. So what if you want to do a sales show? You should also do a teaching show. And this would be hard on me. As a community, we need to make it kid-friendly. Oh, it means no cursing. That's going to be really hard on me. But I'm willing to do what I can. Really, the kids are the future of this hobby. You want your coins to be more valuable when you're ready to retire? Promote the hobby. Grow the hobby. And that's another thing we need to do is share these programs everywhere we go. It's not about your channel, it's about everybody's channel. Because the coin viewers, those people who come to our shows and his shows and her shows, they don't come just for your show. Let's get over the idea that, you know, I am the most important. It's the entire community. And we want to get more viewers here. Not just for your show, but for all the shows. Because if we raise the tide, all the boats will go up. So yeah, we got to make it kid-friendly. What do I have for a means of coercion? The only thing I have is how I promote the shows, right? Where's the screen? Here you go. We got the Coin Video blog and Livestream directory. I've shown it before. Let's see if you can see the whole thing. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I got Sunday, Monday. I got people that are in here 5, 6, 7 days a week. Well, it's an early time, you know, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. It's not a competitive time. Prime time, 7 o'clock to 11 o'clock, using Eastern time is prime time. Now, coin people, we tend to go a little. We stay up a little longer. Do just one more. I'm just going to stay up and do one more sack of wheats, and then I'll come in, baby. You go to bed without me. And put a bag on, big, thick, brown one. Okay. So how do we arrange the time? Because that's a consideration. Prime time is the issue. I'm going to find my way back to chat here. There's home. Okay. Cheapskate says, I can't speak for everyone, but I stream 4 hours because of time zones. We have customers we know will be on the start and customers we know jump on the end. 4 hours? That's 2/3 of prime time. How do we make this work? You know, I do a show for 2 hours, and that's pretty good for me. If I were compelled to shrink my junk into a 2-hour time slot, I would, you know, dispense with the thrills. And we're going to move forward on this. What's a fair time to live stream and kind of have dibs on a time slot? Because ain't nobody stopping anybody else from coming in. But if we work together and you limit yourself to 2 hours, and he limits himself to 2 hours, and she limits herself to 2 hours, then our moral dilemma has at least you know, we got some code to work with here. Late night, I got no problem with late night. After 1 o'clock, say Pacific time, I got no problem with letting that be a free-for-all. Daytime, same darn thing. There's a lot of people watching daytime, but no scheduled entertainment, no shows up there. I'd love to start, you know, another, like a noontime thing. But say you got 168 hours a week, right? Now, Cheapskate offers 4 hours. That would give you, what, 42 different shows per week? You know, somebody wants 7 days a week. You want to do a sales show? I can probably promote your show if it's 1 day a week. My sales show, I do 1 sales show every 2 weeks. And of course, a big show, I must count that as a sales show. Money comes in, coins go out. Have to count that. So I have one each week and then a second one every other week. I do limit my time, says Coin Diggin', in order to be done close to or near when Lemon comes on. I don't want to stream over Lemon. I've never streamed over... No, wait. One time, Robert and I both came on at, like, you know, within 2 minutes of each other. I won't stream over Mantic. I won't stream over SJ. You know, Frank comes on. Well, I might actually watch his show while I'm doing mine. What's the standard? Did that guy check? Who's right? Who's wrong? Nobody is wrong because there are no rules. Really? How do we work this out? Give me ideas. We have the first idea, yeah, no swearing. Make it good for the kids so we can, as a community, get more people to come over, right? You're going to spend your time cursing like me. I can't even support my own show as much as I curse. What am I going to do? This is so hard. Lincoln says, any streaming needs to be protected and have rules for adults and kids. Yeah. You want to get your sales show promoted on my channel? You better be kid-friendly. The mods get attacked for enforcing the rules. Throw them out. I have no problem putting somebody out because they attacked a mod. I've got one, she sent me a letter. When you going to let me into the big show again? Never. You bust on Lincoln, you're out of here. Here's an idea. Are you paying your moderators at all? Anybody? I know Lincoln has received things from a couple of shows. Coin jar for cussing? Oh. There you go. I'm covered for a little while. Yeah. Well, that's going to be hard. Okay. But as a community, we need to set our own guidelines for how we're going to move forward, right? Because we don't want to cut each other's throats. That's the worst thing. That's what's going to happen. And once we get to that, then all rules fall off the table. Yeah, how are we going to treat each other? We give Cindy free coins and discounts. Yeah, it's a perk. I got to get Cindy something. I'm working on it. Bear with me. I'm just a man. There's only one of me. Yeah, include teaching. Right, sales show, teaching show. Clean up your act. Put on a shirt, Frank. We all want more viewers, more buyers, more participants. We don't want to stream over each other. It's not right to go on, all night. Oh God, what's a fair time? 2, 3, 4 hours? You're going to take a time slot. What if you don't fill it? I don't mind people streaming over me. Actually, you go on at any time, and your people will follow you because you have their hearts. Right? You do plenty of shows. You don't even talk about coins, and they still watch. You can pretty much get away with that. And that's the thing. We build up a following on these things. Well, once you get to a point where your following is able to support your show independently, I don't have to support you anymore, and I can take you off the video live stream. And then you got no rules. You're free to do your thing. But if you're going to be part of the community, you follow the community guidelines. How about that? We can't stop you from doing your thing, but we don't have to promote you either. I feel if I say something to get attacked, if I don't say anything, I get attacked. If I say something, I get attacked. If I don't say something, I get attacked. You know, when you're a kid, you think about what everybody thinks about you. Middle age, you don't care what anybody thinks about you. Time you get to my age, you realize nobody thinks about you. Don't worry about it, Cindy. It ain't even there. Anna says, I was on one channel and not interested in what they were auctioning. I went to another that has more coins I'm interested in. Okay, you get that, and I understand your point. And we will get there because even if we do 2 hour times, limit our shows to 2 hours and start at 3 o'clock and go to 11, 1, 2, 3, that gives you 6 shows in a night, 42 shows in a week. We got 52 people watching right now. You see where this is going? We have a limited resource. So how do we clean up our act and not compete so much with one another? Because that's part of it. You know, if you go live and 3 other people go live and it's all sales and there's 100 people watching, well, suddenly you're not getting anything on your bids. You're cutting your own throat or you're cutting everybody else's. Cheapskate says, maybe we should revisit the community selling page we were tossing around a couple of months ago. I need to be reminded of that some, because I may have totally missed or forgotten that whole thing. We're working on it. Overlap is okay. You'll pick your favorite, and others will learn to pick up a different time. Okay, White's Law. Let the invisible hand of the market decide when you will stream. That's understandable, and that's what's happening now, right? But we can set some standards. Steve Hingle says, Ken has lots of space below for comments and an email. So if you want a specific thing, then give him a word. Yeah, send me ideas. Let's come up with it. I can watch 2 auctions simultaneously, maybe 3. Yeah, I got this here. I got the, oops, I got the heater at my feet. You talking to me? Yeah. You know, don't kill the time. I've seen shows where they go on for 6 hours and they auction 4 items. If we give it a time limit, well, it kind of forces you to do your business. Well, we should have done his auction tonight. On my schedule, Lemon should be on. Let me see that. Where are you here? Screen. Here's what I see on my schedule. There you go. What is today? Thursday. Brian at 5. Lemon at 6. Mobile at 6. Cheapskate at 7. Half Dollar at 9. Half Dollar is every single day. Right? I don't think they promote shows so much. Okay, maybe that's a time slot that's open. Quinn's Coin at 10. Is he on? He was on vacation for a little while. Your Lemonhead is 2 shows a week. 2 shows a week, prime time. Okay, pick one. That's what I got. Mobile Coin, 6 days a week. Okay, that's kind of a coin chatty show. I'll have to watch him more as if it's a sales show. Maybe we should start taking those off the schedule. Maybe we should have 2 schedules or add a column for sales versus coin talk learning. Where do coin roll hunting come into play? Oh, it's only $3 for a roll of pennies. What do we have for problems? We're streaming over each other. We only do 1 Thursday a month, says Cheapskate. Okay, I'm going to take you off of that then. Your schedule needs updating. There's one of me. I'm caught in the middle. Yeah, then you got Lincoln. You know, some people pay their mods. How about this? You know, you're going to use a pro mod. Cut them in on 1% of sales. Minimum. You do $1,000 in sales, you better send them a check for $10. You're not taking care of your moderators. This guy does his job thanklessly. Same with Cindy, right? Thanklessly. Now, some people have given a little on the side here, which is great. But if they're going to take, you know, a couple of hours or several hours to moderate your show, you need to grease their palms. 1%? All right, if you're clearing 25%, that means they get 1/25 of what it's affordable. All right, and that guy has the list. Dude, if they're no good, he knows it. He's going to keep your show clean, right? So your buyers know that they're not getting shilled. That's the whole purpose there. Mod isn't the problem. No, but we need to account for that too, because these people are putting in a whole lot of work. I mean, they got their stuff tight, and they're keeping things smooth. We have a lot of trolls coming in lately, and sometimes they bid on stuff, and they're driving up the price. So you're paying more in these auctions if the mods aren't competent to get rid of the trolls, right? Do you want to pay more? Should you be paying more? Mantic says, there are always those that play by the rules, and those who don't. Yeah, you ever read Plato? The unjust man always has the advantage over the just man. It's the way it works. Like I said, it's a tragedy of the commons. It's a moral dilemma, and let's come up with some rules to make it better. Because we're going to have new people coming in. We've got people here that haven't sold before, and they'd like to sell. But geez, you know, the schedule's full. How do you want to work that out? Do we go to one show every 2 weeks I can promote on that video directory? Because that's the only thing I have available. Yeah, across all the channels in the community. I see Couch has 105,000 subscribers. How would you like to have 2% of that watch one of your videos? 2,000 views on one of your... Geez, I get really excited if I break 300. Right? How would you like to have 1,000 people in your auction? Man, some auctions I get 8 buyers. I ship out 8 packages. Still takes me 3 days. I had a gut feeling came from Mr. Lawson's auction. Oh no, this has been brewing all day. Somebody made a comment that really set me off, and I'm looking at my statistics saying I make 29 cents on Coin Class. I make $1,000 on a Friday night sale. Coin Class dies. You know, if you want to bring back Coin Class, support those shows. Because they're saying, the people are telling me, do more auctions. JB and Blue Ridge got me started. Yeah, JB and Blue Ridge, that's what I cut my teeth on. I found Coin Up after that, and that was okay. I watched them on occasion. But yeah, JB and Blue Ridge, I watched them religiously for a while, and I said, I can do this. Jeremy said, it's hard for me to watch more than one stream. I love you all, want to show support, but can only watch one at a time on my phone. Yeah, you know, we do have different technology. We got different time zones. We got different interests. How do we sort all this out? You know, if you did a recorded show, if you had a sales show that was recorded and you just upload it, people can watch it anytime, I wouldn't have any problem with that. Paula says, I'm burned out on auctions. There are a lot of them, and I explained why. The incentive is there. The support is for sales and auctions. The customers have spoken. How much do you folks make on your last video that was not a sale or auction? Did you make $1? Some of these folks aren't even monetized. I made like $50 this month just from people watching the channel and hitting like and doing that stuff. I'd love to see you guys pick up $50 a month. It's a nice little perk. I made zero. But if you did a sales show, you could pick up a couple of $100 a week. I'm seeking out other buying alternatives because it's just too much. I've talked with folks, and really this is the way to sell and show off a coin. I can take this thing. Excuse me. I can show this coin under a fine microscope, show you anything you want to see, any detail. I can show you the middle of Lizzie's eyeball. I can dig into her ear with this scope. Okay? You want to ask questions? Live interaction. This is the future of selling coins, especially for the hobby. You go from static image into looking at their 5 little piggies and say, does he have a tail curl to the right, or does his tail curl to the left? Oh, why, it curls to the right, of course. Oh, I'll bid $1,500 then. Okay. I made mod free for a year or more. A mod for free. I missed that. It scrolled up. SJ swears she doesn't do it for the money. Swears. I like the fun bags. I've seen them. They're kind of neat. Did you lick that coin? Both sides, man. Both sides, front and back, top to bottom. And I went around the rim this way. Kind of got a little pug burn on my tongue. QVC has stayed alive for many years. Yup. But there's only one QVC show, and we're all trying to share it. So, give me ideas. Time limits. Meet guidelines. Right? Make it kid-friendly. More than a week in advance notice, so we can put you on the schedule there. What have you got? Because otherwise, if we don't solve this, we're just going to have a free-for-all. Everybody will go whenever they like, for as long as they like, any day they like, and nobody will make any money because we're thinning it out. I don't do Brazilian shows either. There's some I like to watch. I don't watch them every single week, but I try to. Aha. There's home. There's some shows I don't get to watch hardly. The fellow, oh my God, I don't know his name. He just passed away this past week. I've got to look. I've got him listed over here. I'll put him in the bottom of the directory. Big Lori. Big Lori passed away. How many people know that? Hit 700 subscribers. Okay. How close is the community if we don't know who Big Lori is? He's a Scotsman. He's that Scotsman always talking about coins. I've seen a few of his shows. Passed away on Sunday, poor fella. Well, we wish him well. Wish him peace. It wasn't you, Cindy. It was a mess I see happening in this community I left. That's the whole idea. We want this whole thing to work. Is there anybody that doesn't want this thing to work? No. We all wait till you see the next collaborative project I got lined up. Oh man, that'll be fun. You need to all auction people together here on say they all get it. They can watch. If they don't watch, I'm not gonna promote them on my channel. You're very rude tonight, sir. That's especially to SJ and the dead. Terrible. Peace to you too, brother. Stay groovy. Let me take care of that myself. There. That's a bear. Sometimes a bear eats you. This one doesn't work. Always out of order. So do I care? I've worked it 2 years. It's kind of nice. I've talked about the opportunity this offers. How would you like to not work again? You get up in the morning, you get your coffee, you watch the news, you play a game of chess, read some stuff, look at some coins. Maybe you go to the store and get some bread and milk. Oh, you beat me to it. There you go. There's no worries. The bills, yeah, they're getting paid. Just, I'm not really getting ahead. It's okay. It's kind of growing, but the rest of the time is mine to do with as I please, and I get to look at coins all day, or sometimes I don't look at coins at all, and that's okay because there's nobody breathing down my throat saying you got to perform, man. You got to get this job done. You got to do it well. You do it right. Make sure all the T's are crossed and I's are dotted. You have a fly over your head. Well, it's that time of the year they come inside because it's warm inside and it's cold outside. I don't have any fly strips. I hang one right here. And, oh, dude, it's nasty when you look at it up at that time. I was watching that. Don't worry about the flies. Pay no attention to the flies. They are part of the show. It's a necessary prop. Yeah. Still working 12 hours a day. How would you like to actually spend some time with your kids before they're too old and grown out of the house? And what is that? Love your face. How would you like to spend some time with your kids? I said I want to retire when I'm 50. I ain't worked in 2 years. I'm 51. Right? Look at that. What am I supposed to do with that? Ken is hiding his wife's body. He's a quiet man. Then we find 52 bodies under his porch. Shut up, Alexa! What? Well, then we'll get an Alexa. Go back to bed. Yeah. I knew a numismatist who swallowed a fly. I don't know why. It's up there. God. I try to do well. Look, I put on a clean shirt, for Christ's sakes. That cheered me up. Yeah. She's a bag lady. We keep a bag on her head. That's a gosh awful sweater, isn't it? I got it at a yard sale. It's cotton. Right? Came with 4 pounds of dog hair. Bill J says channel support needs to go both ways. Some of the coin roll hunt auction channels need to interact with their viewers. Many do not. It can be tough sometimes. When I get going on the big show, I barely see chat. Here I am. I'm trying real hard to interact, and it's scrolling faster than I can keep up with it. It is difficult to keep up with that chat. Sometimes you try to see a comment, and it scrolls up, and dude, when it's going, you're not going to catch it. Was that too much? No, that'll work. It'll actually cover my car insurance, which is coming up like in 3 days. Yeah. And you can win this sweater or a pony. I'll try to do more to promote the community. Don't promote a particular channel. Promote the community. Because that's what we need. People will come over, and you never know what they're into, what they're going to like, or how they learn, or what turns them on for coins, or if they wanted, I'm not ready to buy, but I want to learn, or I know everything there is. I'm looking for bargains. What have you got for, you know, seated half times? 1860s. You got anything? Chat's a killer when you're teaching. It would never fly. Is that another fly comment? Your sweater should be burned. Oh man, my uncle, you know, he died in a he died in a whiskey place where they make whiskey, and we cremated him. It took 3 days to put him out. I'd probably take that with this sweater too. I'd rather have a screaming goat. Well, anyway, there's a lot of opportunity that this community offers and the hobby offers, and if we do it right, if we treat each other right, if we find ways to cooperate appropriately, then we can all benefit. Not only that, but we'll grow the community, and there'll be more people coming in and more coins, and then we can have this whole discussion again in another year. How does it work? How do we make it work? Okay, gotta go shower, bedtime soon. Good night, everyone. Love you all, and hope it gets figured out. Yeah, that's the idea. Those people who cooperate and, you know, treat people right, I promote. Those people who wish to stray on their own, yeah, there's plenty of incentive for it, but you really got to set yourself up to go it alone, because I won't be supporting you. I would love to see more people getting copies of the show schedule and forwarding people to the next show on. It worked during the seminar. That was neat. Well, we got the link to the video blog and Livestream directory. I could copy that and paste it on the blog. Stick it up in the corner. You know, you people can start a blog too. There's a section on that directory for blog roll. I would love to know who can write about coins. You know what Bill J said about getting everyone to help grow the community. That's what we need. We need a bigger, better community. There are great folks that will join this community if they knew about it. Some people don't know about it. They don't know we've got hundreds of really good shows out here. We've got outstanding coins. We have knowledgeable people. We've got people who support each other. I mean, did you see the, look at the stuff. Look what people said. I've got a jar of urine. I got Chocolate. I got 4 bags of chocolate candy. And tomorrow I'll probably have 3. I got, look, I got hand sanitizer. That's good stuff right there. You never know. Lord, you're darn right. Start a trading network. Same problem. We have only one YouTube and one community. How do we make it work? Do we have 2 channels? Because still you have the same problem. There's only so many people. All right. We promote the best and to hell with the rest. How do you get the new people a good chance to get started? Yep, we got cat people, dog people, coin people. I see coin people everywhere I go. I have a chalkboard for promoting the upcoming. There you go. What's coming up next? What do you know of that's next after your show? You can check that. Oftentimes I have a list of notes. Yeah, I have notes. They take me a couple hours to put together sometimes of what I want to talk about during a show. And it's no problem to say, hey, this guy is supposed to be on in an hour. Or whatever the heck. Okay. But we're getting to the point the traffic is clogging up the works. People are streaming over each other. And if we can stop that, well, it's a better experience for everybody. Can you check your messages? There you go. I'm working on it. The ideas I'm getting right now are, you know, a demand for standards, right? If you don't meet the standards, I don't promote you. Did you open the microscope? Not yet. Should I open that? Is there padding in there? Because that's going to be awfully big to ship out. Paula sent a USB microscope to the big show. So come next week, if the winner does not have a USB microscope, whoop, we're going to send it in. Mantic and Ken are the only people that promote me. I took your shirt down for this show, believe it or not. I will pay shipping. You want it back? If you see it happening, say something. I'll be doing the... See, 3 o'clock in the afternoon is no problem. There is nothing going on at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. There is nothing going on at noon. And I threw up a show at noon. I got 50 people watching, man. I'm watching 3 channels earlier today. 2 of them didn't have 30 people watching because they're splitting up the audience. I will pay to ship it to the winner. Okay. That's a nice thing. Do I need to take it out of the box is what I need to know. Bill says, here's 10 bucks. I appreciate Ken Peavy and Robert Lawson's coin knowledge. Yeah. Again, like I say, if you want to do a coin show and get it promoted, give us a teaching show. Give back to the community. Earn the promotion that we're giving your show. Actually, I never know when you're going on. Any time of the day or night, she's going to be going on. Did you do that twice, Bill? I can't refund that. Don't kill your bank account. Are you talking to me? Always talking to you, Hidden. Always. And I'm always watching. This is what I look like when you're home. Hit the bell. That's right. Another, when you go into somebody's channel, hit the bell first. Don't even bother to see if it's a good show or not. Hit the bell. It don't cost nothing. Right? Get over that live stream directory. Go down every single name on that list and hit subscribe. It don't cost nothing. And just hit subscribe. And leave a comment on a video so YouTube doesn't count you as a non-subscriber. Right? Give them a like. Give them a comment. Ring the bell. And subscribe, and do it with every, you know, that's 150 people on that list, and if each of them subscribe to each other one, about a quarter of the people on that list would reach 1,000 and be monetized. Not so loud. I'm trying to listen to Lemonhead. Hey, Lemon, zip up your pants. Don't know if it will help, but I'm working on a project that will eliminate us ever having to stream on Thursdays. Outstanding. But what if you did stream on Thursdays as well as Mondays? You'd make twice as much. It's the tragedy of the commons. I could support one of your shows. I wouldn't be able to support the other one. But people will see it, you know, they get in there, subscribe, oh, here's a notification, and it's still going to split it up. How do we police that? See, you see the technical issue? There's no solution unless we cooperate. That's what it comes down to, is the moral treatment. Oh man, it's tough. Well, recorded shows, I got no problem with. You can put up 50 of those a day, and really, I recommend it. My best money is on recorded shows. 5, 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. That's where I make, you know, the $30 video. I stream for 3 hours, I make 18 cents. It'll be too hard to do. There are so many new channels popping up. Coinman My 5000, did you see him doing the melts? That was slick. Yeah, that's neat. I like Clash because he does weird stuff. You know, he's always got his chemicals out. He says, let's take apart this computer keyboard and see what... And he rips apart this computer and melts it down into, like, you know, 58 bucks worth of gold. Live. See? He goes out to dinner. Tips the bellboy. There you go. There you go. Yeah, recorded coin auctions. No. See, coin auctions have to be... They need to be live. Okay, coin classes work very well when they're live because people ask and you can respond. Wow. Do you have a scheduled class? How much are you giving back to the community from whom you're taking so much? If you number your lots, and people can watch your show when they get a chance, and email, ooh. Back in the day, we had a thing called a mail bid, right? You have a list of all your stuff, you know, 1909 VDB and fine, and it was all text, right? It was all typewriter stuff. There was no such thing as photos, right? You go down and list, you know, a 1904 Barber $50 in VF, right? And just a list of the coins and the grades. And it was called a mail bid, and you just fill out the form, which is the list, and there's a column how much you bid. And if you don't bid on it, no problem. But if you do bid on it, well, the highest bidder wins. Well, really, I think it's just if they decide that that's enough, they're going to sell it to you. But it was pretty effective. I mean, if you can make a dollar, yeah, sell it. If you didn't make enough to break even, they don't get sold. Well, it's an effective way to do it. It really is. My list. Oh, come on out. Where is it? Where is it? Maybe I'm out. I might need to print some more. Wow. I went through those? Okay. Where's my damn notes? Okay. I'll get you that. I got a form. What is that? I got a form that's real easy. It's a simple list. You have a lot number slot. You have the description, grade, starting bid, right? Buy it now if there's one for that. Who bought it? Another column for invoice, because you want to make sure, you know, follow it all the way through. It's a great way to do it. And you can follow, is it paid? There's a checkbox. Is the invoice, is it shipped? And start to finish the whole darn thing. Yeah, it can be done. You can do an auction not live, but you need, you know, an email address. LOL, the old days of blind auctions. Yeah, but you can show, this is lot 764. It's a pig in a poke. Yep, it's a pig in a blanket. It's from 2000 and what? It's a 2019 pig in a blanket. And it's got this mermaid on the front. Look at that, look at that. Huh? You don't want to see her fins. Okay, and put in your bid. One thing I noticed we're not having trouble with is returns. I get nobody's complaining to me about returns. Kind of nice there. So I commend all of you for that. That's wonderful work. Hey, Chiefsgate, coin auctions are awesome. Don't forget that Jedi. So I missed the past week. I don't like number auctions. I don't get involved in them. Quit it. Get out of here. Go hang around her armpits with the rest of your friends. The sales videos would be great. that people will still stream sales. The problem lies in the fact that people will mostly go to the live streams. There's not enough time in the day to watch it all. Hoosier nails it on the head. I'm always talking about, go back and watch my previous coin classes. There's lots of them. It's really not working. All of my live streams, I think this past month that I had in the playlist, I've had about 200 views out of 9,000. Nobody's there, Professor. Want a couple of meds? I got all kinds of pills here. If they don't work, I just mix them, put in some scotch or glue or whatever's handy, cleaning products. That makes no sense. If you're doing it for the people, then why would it matter if someone else is on at the same time? I'm not trying to make you mad, just saying. Joining for the, hey Josh Pickett, how are you? We're talking about how everybody can work together to use the finite time restraints of YouTube, right? If we want to live stream, several people live stream at the same time doing a sale, oh, geez, you're killing it. If it's not a sales show, just do your thing. What we're focusing on here mostly is the conflict of multiple people having a simultaneous auction and how we can avoid that. I've thought about doing silent auctions that are not live. They are there whenever people have time to watch. Yeah, put a date on it, right? You get the description below here. Let me show you this because some people don't use this, and I'm thinking it's probably because of the way their phones work. Where are you? Screen. Here's the screen. Okay, and this is what I see. I got chat over there on the right. Okay, and I'm gonna get this. Let me scroll down a bit. All right, I got to get this out of the way, and I can't use a pointer, but I can use this. Okay, right below your video, you have this box, right? There's your title, and you have the next one, and in there is where you can put your links and stuff. In there is where you put the, all your stuff. Who's your Hillbilly won last week? Wow, that's been there for like 2 months. No, 2 weeks. We'll take that out. Get your SJ's Mixed Adventures sticker and support Coins for Kids. That's been there a while. How to order. This is all your pertinent information. Here's a neat one. A lot of people don't schedule their next stream. You hit this little checkbox right here, and a box will pop up saying, what time? And you enter the time, and you get a timer. It's real handy. But people get that notification that says, God's going to live stream in 73 minutes. Handy stuff. Okay, let me get this back. Studio home. There it is. Nope. Yeah. Okay, I'm good. Thanks, and yourself. Outstanding. Cherry coins, I've been thinking about something similar. It could work, but using that description box, you can put in things like when the last bid will be accepted. And of course, you could probably just go over that by a couple of minutes, and you'll be okay. But when the bids start, what sort of limits you have, shipping information from there. Yes, everyone is using the $1,100 iPhone, which is more powerful than most laptops and death. An $1,100 phone does not work at my house. A $20 phone barely works, and I don't make phone calls on it anyway, so it doesn't do me any good. And my brother's got one of those things. I'm up at the plant, and these guys come in. They got these expensive phones, right? They drop them in a tank of acid. Oh, man, that's a $1,500 phone. What, are you dumb? First off, what are you doing with it here in this plant? And second, what are you doing on the phone when you're supposed to be working? Get back to work! Yeah, I went in there one time. I got my phone in my pocket. It's my flip phone. I love that phone. It was great. You flip it. It's like Star Trek. And I'm out there. You got to stoop to get in and out of these tanks. Some guys, they're cleaning the tank. And the guy at the door, because he's got a hoe pulling debris out of this vessel. He said, "Hey man, whose phone is this?" Oh, there goes another one. I bid $5 for the sweater. We have $5 for the sweater. It's yours. You're gonna have to launder it. It smells like my back room. It's a little musty. I'm at work now, watching you on my phone. Phones are handy. $6 for the shirt. I think I paid $1 for this shirt. Look how Christmassy it is. Look, looks just good in the back. I want to get one of those shirts so when I move my arm, the pattern stays the same, right? But the outline moves, like on, you know, the cartoon outline. I got to get a green screen, put on a green shirt. You can do that. Guys, give me your ideas. Right? How can we make this better? How can we grow the community, have sales, not stream over each other? Do you like the idea of time limits, of, you know, time slots? I'm figuring between 3 o'clock and 1 o'clock with a 2-hour limit. You know, nobody's going to bother you if you stick with that. Do you need to go 3? Because at some point we're going to have to shrink more people in a time slot. We have some very intelligent people in this community, and this can be worked out. Yeah, we got to get these ideas out, because this is, you know, everybody involved. So pitch in your voice. This is how it works. We're operating this whole thing by you know, kind of agreement. Make it work. Email ideas. That's right. Excellent idea, Cheapskate. I missed his that scrolled up. I try to keep up with the chat, but it's going by so fast. Prime time's a thing. From 5 o'clock Eastern time in the evening until about 1 o'clock Eastern time in the evening, because, you know, you're still 10 o'clock out west. Those seem to be the prime times. What about adding cards to videos that are linked to other people's videos? Because I don't know how to do those. Dude, I can't even use my phone. For those who want to watch previous shows and link multiple channels together. If you can figure that out, first off, teach us. And yeah, make it work. Ken and gang, love you, but I'm off to bed. Good night, Steve. Stay groovy. CJ's Corning Craft, what I've done on my channel as well. Okay. Yeah, I think I got one to work, but I don't really know if it worked. I agree. 2 hours is a decent amount of time. I'm usually, well, after 2 hours, dude, I'm jonesing for a smoke, right? You want to keep it kid-friendly? Do you smoke on the air? And I saw one show, chick was having a great time. She's doing shots. I'm thinking, I got to call her. Not all of us get along. Sometimes stream choice is a plus. I'll grant you that. Okay, sure. Yep. Yeah. The bigger the community gets, you're gonna get some friction. I know for a fact that there are some channels who will not interact with other channels. So then we go with, you know, 2 shows during a time slot, or offset them by an hour. So we've got, you know, a pair of shows. 2, you know, you got chapter A and chapter B, where this is, you know, full schedule, and this is also a full schedule, but they're shifted by an hour. Perhaps that would work. I'm still learning pieces, but I'm working on a set of videos that would be beginning coin knowledge and linking to your coin class videos. It would push traffic to other videos. Support each other. Go a little bit selfless. I don't know, but if you've seen, but I tend to, you know, try to get some of these other channels promoted. We got Mantic over the top, by God, and we all worked together for that. It worked. CJ is on my list of the next people to get over the top. So is Beth, and they're both in here. Have you watched CJ's channel? He's got good stuff. Lemon is on a lot when I'm asleep. I dream of Lemon. He's my spirit animal. That's not what we're discussing. I missed it. That's Lemonhead business, and no one has to watch. Ain't nobody stopping you from streaming at any time. Right? There are no set rules. If you want to go rogue, man, you can stream 24/7. But I don't have to support your channel. And I know for a fact a lot of people watch this channel and get a lot of information on what's going on in this coin community. So that's my leverage. Let's talk up ideas and see what's going to work for us, and try to adhere to them. I got the blog. I can post it up in there what we come up with. Well, Miss Beth is my spirit animal when she's on and can hear me say, "You're my spirit animal." Otherwise, it's whoever I'm talking to at the time. Now, try it. Dude, I've used this in bars. You look just like my spirit animal. Hey, baby, can I buy you a spirit animal? I mean, a drink? Try it. Wow. I was talking with my spirit animal, and he said to come over here to this bar seat and sit next to you. I was watching SJ and Lemon at the same time. I often watch Cheapskate on another channel at the same time. I'm sure most people do. Okay. Dual slots and offset them, perhaps. That could work. We just, yeah. You know, you want to do a 2-hour show? Go right ahead. Just, you know, have it an hour after the other guy. So give somebody an hour all to themselves. It needs to be said, support each other and those good channels. Exceptions. Oh, there's always exceptions. It don't work if there's exceptions. Well, yeah, but we can't operate strictly either, really. Good self-governance is flexible. I did a girl named Spirit Animal. I dated a girl named Sharon. She was a tramp. Cheryl Likely called her. That was way back in the day. Nobody knows what happened to her. Whatever happened to Sharon? Remember that girl that with the, oh yeah, I remember her, everybody says. Whatever happened to her? Nobody knows. We think she might have gotten married or something. She's probably like a housewife in New Jersey. Got 6 kids. Right, goes to soccer practice. Great bakery. Yep. Somebody put a bun in that oven, probably. Once you make an exception, then it continues. It has to be made on everyone's behalf. We try to be fair. That's pretty much the essence. It's not making up rules that will treat everybody strictly and fairly. It's dealing with everybody else fairly. I deal with SJ fairly. I deal with Anna, Josh, Paula fairly. I treat them fairly. It has to come down to the way you treat these other people. Somebody's streaming, give them an hour at least. Right? Give them 2 hours. You're not on the schedule, maybe put it off for a day. Perhaps you should consider doing a recorded sales show. It has to be across the board, but we have no way to enforce it. The only thing we have to make this work is a responsibility of the people that are involved. You know, they have to be willing to take on that responsibility to treat everybody else right. That's the moral dilemma. That's why it has no technical solution. Yep. As I said, there are no rules, and as soon as people start making exceptions and going on their own, you know, we have to stop after a while and tighten it up again and see how it goes. Because remember, this whole thing evolves. We're going to have new people coming into this community tomorrow. We're going to have new shows starting up tomorrow, and it will continually evolve. And we're at a point right now where we need to take an evolutionary step. Cooler heads have to prevail. How would you want to be treated? I think is the way it goes. You want to do a sales show? Let's work out some sort of arrangement, some deal. Like Robert and I, we don't stream over each other, right? Every other Friday night, he does a show, I do a show. So far, so good. I got this weird picture in my mind of ABC, CBS, NBC, WB, CW, and Fox sitting around a table trying to have this conversation. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Well, those people who don't wish to cooperate and work with the community, they're on their own. If they're not working with the rest of the group is not going to be supporting them. And the whole idea is to build this community. Well, that's the way it used to be. Treat others as you would treat yourself. Yeah, that's the start. Spread love, by God, not hate. Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. If you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. Yeah, make sure your Logan goes to bed, somebody. What are you arguing about this time? We're not arguing, we're discussing. And we're looking for ways to make it better, right? When there is no solution, you talk it out. It was tough, but I found a slot that works for me and the community. It took some community effort to find me a slot. Just takes effort. Hey, man, can you go a little later on Sundays? You know, so I can squeeze in there? Sure. Yeah, why not? Geez, can you cut it off a little bit earlier? You know, I noticed you're running an hour and 45 minutes. I'd love to sneak in. Can you maybe tighten up and stick to an hour and a half on that? 3 shows a week is all I have time for most of the time. 1 to 5 on Wednesday, starting in December. I'll most likely take over the Friday 3 p.m. show for Dustin, and every other week at 8 with you. 3 shows a week enough? Geez, there's good money in there. 4 shows a week is even more good money. That's what I'm talking about. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, ain't nobody on. 5 o'clock in the afternoon, every single day, Brian's on. It's me, Brian, every single day. And it's a fun, you know, it's a community little show, a little friendly show. She'd say, it says, I jumped on Mondays because at the time nobody was streaming Monday nights. And folks were asking for someone to stream. You get that. Now we got 97 sales show every single week and nobody's doing the teaching. That's the next issue. You want to do a sales show? Back it up and give back to the community with a class. Give us a talk. Explain just one thing, if nothing else. Monday through Friday, Brian is. Yep. It's a cute little show. He's a nice guy. He talks. He meets people. Got a squirrel. Go watch that show. That was hilarious. Okay, I've been on for, just over an hour here. When did we start? Yeah, 9:30. Yeah, we've been going an hour. I think at this point, I'd just be talking in circles, repeating what I've said already. We know what the issue is. Limited time slots, unlimited people vying for those time slots. Mine's mostly a watering hole. And we get thirsty, right? The issue right now is prime time. How do we treat each other during prime time? It's us kids that's going to keep this community alive. You see what Logan wrote right there? It's the kids that are going to keep this community alive. It's you kids that are going to keep the hobby alive. And if we can teach you how to keep the community smooth and moral and looking out for each other, would that carry on forward in your life for the next 50 years? If you can learn how to solve a problem at your age now and participate in problem solving now, how will that affect you over the next 30, 40, 50 years? That's what we do here. It's not just the coins. It never is just the coins. They're slick. That ain't coins. That's got nothing to do with coins, dude. We got these young people. We're impacting their lives. This is a hobby that's going to stick with them for forever. I've been, what, 40 years? How long have you been collecting? Type that one in. Yeah, this is my ploy to get more chats. 77. Yeah. 41 years I've been doing this thing. I still don't know it all. That's why I send him coins. He's the future of the hobby. That other one, we got TCR vlogs. That's the future of the hobby. You got Diana's World. That's the future of the hobby. You got them kids that SJ sends coins to. That's the future of the hobby. 26 years of coin dragging, 5 years for coin digging, hidden for 140 years. No, you can't add up your coins, hidden. 50 years for Lincoln. Yeah, it's a hobby. We just tinker with this. We're just a bunch of freaky people who look at old pennies and say, dude, that one's different. You want to keep that one. And somebody says, huh? Why would I keep that? What the hell? Oh, because, dude, you know, it's got the wham. It's got the wham reverse, man. You got to keep that. What's this one here I have? Oh. Dude, you got to keep that. It's a floating roof with no FG. Guy pulls out a dime. Dude, you got to keep that. How come? Because it's silver. What do you mean? What? That ain't silver. Yeah, it is. I swear, it's silver. Can you do collect your hoard? Sometimes I'm guilty. Yeah, find it. You can find this in your pocket. You can find this $50,000 penny in your pocket change. But really, did you see what happened to cams lately? The close AMs, the 92s, 92Ds. There have been 3 found in the past year and a half, and the price has gone from $25,000 to about $8,000. Yeah, you can find it in your pocket change, but when you do, it's going to kill the market. You know, if you find enough of them. Fly just landed on the microphone. Sorry, get out of here. Where's my electric net? Baby, where's my super suit? Shut up, Alexa. New rule, no cussing in chat. Was I cussing? Did you see my comment? Mike Badger. I'm going to scroll back up and see that. Split the shows into categories, auctions, and collector education, and so on. Then they can overlap, but people can choose. Categories or categories. So let me go over here to the screen for just a bit. Oh, where the heck is it? Is that it? Coin, video, blog, and live stream directory. Can you see it? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we take this. The channel directory is just that. It's a channel directory, right? How many subs you got? Who is it? Is there a host? Usually it's the same name as this person. Okay, the live stream show times. Here we could add a category. Insert one category. Okay, Manta Coin Sunday, coin talking. Digging Canuck. Well, that's just like metal detecting coin. Big Flip. I haven't seen his 2 p.m. Sunday show. Mobile coins, I don't know. Silver Seeker is usually a giveaway. I don't really watch silver. JB has a giveaway and coin talk. And is that pitch in? I don't know if that's pitch in. Big Flip again. See what, you're gonna have 2 shows on Monday night. This is a community supported giveaway. Brian, coin talking, and partly a community supported giveaway. Mobile, here's Cheapskate auction. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. So you look at the schedule, you say, this guy's auctioning Canadian pennies, or this guy's auctioning silver dollars. We could further subcategorize that. You know, this guy's auctioning foreign, and this guy over here is auctioning U.S. That could work. That could be a nice plus. I would like CBS, ABC, NBC. They have different content. People choose what they want to see all the time. Hey, man, if you want to run your own thing going solo and do your show, do your stuff, ain't nobody going to stop you. But ain't going to promote you either. If I understand correctly, this started with 3 channels auctioning at the same time. Yeah. And if you have 3 channels auctioning at the same time, you're killing the sales. You're not getting the bids. Is this fair to the buyer or fair to the seller? He's going to make no money for his work. We want to avoid that. Is it fair to the people looking for coins? Because, geez, you know, you got 3 different channels, and you like to support them all. And you know this one's got one thing you like, and that one's got the pennies, and this one's got the dollars. So if we can make it work, so much the better. We're not cutting each other's throats. And I'll add in the moral responsibility of, you know, have a sales show, match it with a teaching show. you know, give the viewer something as well. Speaking of hidden, did you hear about the dude in some other country that hit an elephant with his car? They hit moose all the time in Maine. Dude, your truck is done. Just destroyed. Okay. Excuse me. I've been going for an hour and a half. That's probably pretty good. Let's come up with ideas. Think about it. Give it serious thought of what would improve it. We can't solve the problem, but we can improve it. We can make it more reasonable. We can make it more equitable, right? Don't forget, you got viewers who want to learn. You got sellers who want to sell. It's all got to come together. You get people in different time zones. You get people in different countries. What's that one girl in Canary Islands, nature hunter? You got Hi-Ho in Australia. We're all over the world here. But let's head this off and come up with some ideas and make it work. Surely you can split the auctions in this community into separate days and times and do the rest the same way. Surely we can. That's what we're trying to do. Frozen? I'm good. Okay, I'm going to take off, guys. Think about it. Let's make this a better community by staying cohesive. Because when we start streaming over each other, animosity comes into play. No one was on Thursday, so I did. Okay. Yep. How do we keep up? You know, we have the YouTuber coin community group over in Facebook. And this is an ideal partial solution. Use that group. Because the whole idea... Get out of there. The whole idea was that we can continue discussion in that group, right? And it doesn't matter if somebody's live or not, or if they even subscribe to each other or not. Use that the YouTuber coin community group, because that's what it's for. That's the whole idea. Hidden is 46. He built this computer you're watching on. 46. Okay, guys. That's it for now. You stay groovy. And if you can write, you know, articles and stuff, get a hold of me. Hey, man, I can write. We'll go from there. Okay. See you later.